Pound it out.
Hi there.
Are you able to connect? Alright.
All done.
So, I gave her a thumbs up.
Keep lagging out.
Guardian.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Guardian.
This week or last week? On the chess piece or because the chess piece is 20 discipline, but his mobility and recovery is the two highest of 16. Resilience is 2. Which is still good though if you rely more on your mobility and recovery, which is most players do. They don't really care about the resilience. Mm-hmm.
He's shot.
Yeah. Dude, when you hop in, when I noticed that you're watching the live stream, I was like, does he recognize these IDs?
What do you need?
I was even because I know, because I was even surprised with play because oh, it's ping.
I'd be right there with you if these rookies had just learned.
Nice shooting out there.
Ooh. Motherfucker. Dude. They messed it up. They could have been like a god roll, total in trouble with the Vanguard shotgun. It's rifle barreled slide shot, moving target with a ranged masterwork. But if they had accurized rounds, dude. But it has either tactical mag and steady rounds. No, they changed it. Ooh. Well, you son of a. Well, the truth teller, what I was hearing about, was it had the god rolls. What everybody was trying to go for, which is auto-loading holster and disruption break. Wait, your sister's playing Destiny now? Alright, let me beat her ass. Have her fear me in Destiny. Oh yeah, because wait, what's her ID? Yeah. Actually, the machine gun looks interesting to me, but it has no masterwork. Why, Bungie? Why? If it had a stability, like if it had a stability, handling, or range, like I don't care. If it had stability though, it would have been awesome because elemental capacitor, ricochet rounds, 5 mag roll, polygon rifling, dude. I'm still gonna buy it though. Like shit. The totem trouble right here too is looking good.
Keep it loaded. Stay sharp.
Let me look at the drifter's armor. Dude, I need to do the weekly challenges for Drifter so I can unlock me able to buy his armor. 2 weeks in a row, there was good stuff you're able to get from him.
Putting stasis into a grenade launcher, huh? Wish I'd thought of that. Listen.
Yeah, but everybody goes for the blinding
Fallen is
grenades
bitten
because
off
it
a
would
little
just
more than they can
flashbang
chew, baby.
everybody.
What do you say we take this thing off their hands?
Ooh, actually
See if
helmet.
you can find intel
30
on where they're keeping
recovery.
the prototype. In the meantime, I'm gonna call in a favor from the
Drifter.
shore.
Okay. But you can look at my live stream because I'm looking at gauntlets is actually 24 mobility. His chest piece is actually all around good, so that's like for PvE if you don't care about your stats, which I don't. Now the helmet mobility resilience is 2, recovery is 30, discipline 11, intellect 2, strength is 11. His legs is mobility 23, discipline 17, intellect 6, and recovery, and resilience, recovery, and strength is 2. But that high mobility though. Yeah, his gauntlets and his boots are like 23 and 24 mobility, so this is like, damn. That helmet, yeah, that helmet though, like if you need, like I wanna, yeah, if you need that recovery though, like that's good. Like I'm just grabbing these armors mainly for PvE, not for PvP. Not unless if there's like a good 60 plus stat roll, then yeah. But like 50 plus, I just keep it for PvE.
Watch your back out there.
Or if it is just one stat like Jax for all one thing, I would have it for my Mayhem build, Mayhem armor set. Now let's look at Ada 1. Let's see what she has. That's average. It's okay. She has like average stuff in here. Ooh, wait. Tell your sister today if she hasn't. Go to Ada 1 and get Powerful Friends mod. She is selling it again right now. Powerful Friends.
The Black Armory awaits your return.
One of them was complaining to me of Grid Skippers like an auto rifle. It doesn't have much range though. Huh?
Checking right now.
Thresh, yeah, because they were like, how the hell you got a super first? And I was like, Thresh, man.
Does the exploring.
Because it was Thresh, and Bottom Tree Gunslingers. And Bottom Tree Gunslinger, when you're getting position hits and kills, it drastically lowers down your super cooldown. So that's why I was getting my super before them and a little faster than them.
Guardian.
And that it's and that it was it was a midtown, and I know how that map is, and I know where we're gonna be most of the time. So it's like, all right, bottom shoe gunslinger, I'll be better. I'll be able to map them and not able to like I have to do two shots because of the 6-shooter. I'll be able to map them. Sure enough, 2 people were sniping of jobber with the bow, and I just like pop pop. And I don't know if I made play rage or he just left on his own.
Eververse isn't just a title, it's a promise.
Wait, he has a share voice on? He had a share voice on? Oh, I thought he had it off. No, but he kept calling out horror story is like you're using the same guns. I haven't used horror story in a private match with any of them. Like I've had it in my vault for a long time, but I haven't used it. I never used it because, of course, the position frame auto rifles weren't good at the time, and until now they got the position buff, and it's like, oh cool. So I whip it out, and of course, no recoil at all, good amount of aim assist, hitting all those headshots. It melts them. Tanisha already knows about horror story. He's playing Fortnite right now. I have. Yeah. Dude, I honestly forgot, and when we were doing dead cliffs, and then freaking Darth killed somebody, and I know he was already weak, I was just trying to pre-fire him in the corner from the rush out with shotgun. The thing is though, I forgot my fool's remedy had a ricochet round, so it freaking shot him. It bounced and hit Darth. The ricochet's killing Darth. No, yeah, the ricochet rounds is kind of like it's like yeah. No, I got him. Because I was just trying to pre-fire him from the peak out, but I forgot the ricochets, and it seems the ricochets was like on point, and it was hitting him. He was like, "What? Does that thing have ricochet rounds?" And I was like, "What you mean?" Because I honestly forgot I had ricochet rounds. Dude, kind of looking back into it, I'm like, shit, I just murdered them all. I know there was this. I know in the same match that I ricocheted Darth in the Dead Cliffs one. I think it was the Rumble. No, actually, no, it wasn't Rumble. It was a 3v3. I was going. Actually, no, I think it was Rumble. I think. I think it was Rumble, but I was going on for this good old fashioned freaking what's the gun? I forgot the gun's name again. Steel feather. Steel feather. Because one of them was trying to snipe me or use something against me, and then there's like, damn, this that flinch. And I'm like, hey, get over here. Because I think Play 2 actually he was using Sweet Business just to mess around. I was like, all right, I got something for you, so I took out freaking Steel feather. Oh yeah, my Hank. Yeah, that was to counteract against Jobber. I don't know why she was getting heated at me when she is still using her same loadout of Wish Ender and Shotgun. Which I don't mind though, because it's, you don't see Wish Ender. It's really unique. It is very passive play, more passive than I do, but she does have Shotgun to counteract it. But whenever she takes out Wish Ender, I gotta use something to peek shoot her as well, which is another bow. It's either bow, sniper, or just a 120 hand cannon that has increased damage. Because the thing is though, is that like she's able to see through walls. That's the big thing about Wish Ender, is that she's able to see through walls. And of course, if you go invisible and try to sneak up behind you, she could still see you. But when she was on my team in the Wormhaven map, I saw her. Like, I was right next to her. She pulled the bow and tried to look for somebody. But I saw somebody, I think it was Midway actually, try to shotgun her. He shotgunned her but didn't kill her, but I gunned him down with sidearm before he was able to get the kill. Either sidearm or fusion rifle. Like, I killed him before he was able to kill Jobber. Dude, I would have loved that. I kind of hated that this thing has stability other than range, but stability kind of helps me out at times. Oh, you have it with range? Rangefinder? Hold on. I have me some other ones. Yeah, here they go. Oh, this is my PvE. Okay, yeah, here's... Yeah, look, I have this one, rifle barrel, accurate round, slide shot, either Vorpal or trench barrel. I'll go with Vorpal and ranged master break. The thing is though, yeah, well that's more like with aggressive play, but you already seen me, I'm just there waiting for the corner for your dumb ass to slide right in front of me and just like pull the trigger. That same role actually have two of them, a freaking Honda shotgun of slide shot Vorpal and a slide shot Demolitionist. But Demolitionist one actually has more range because it does have rifle barrel and accuracy, but it has handling masterwork, which I'd say that's still good. But when I was using this, I thought it would have like good amount of handling, but it didn't. It felt really more of a aggressive frame shotgun, which those have really poor handling. But this one like felt like that too. Yeah, it did give me the light rate buff, which it did. I did felt like I was going a lot faster, but it just didn't. It just didn't felt right. Yeah. I have all these other fool's remedies as well. That's like near max ability. So I even have the one that I kind of wanted, the moving target and iron grip. If I had the ricochet rounds, there would have been max ability. And the perk that I wanted, moving target, other than freaking whatever that perk is. That's still procs that I don't even know. I should play with this one more. The humming of the humming of me thinking. It's not really faster. It's just my goal now is just to piss off people in private matches. because be- because like look at my grid skipper. Look at it. If it loads. Alright, yeah. Look at my grid skipper. It has the usual, I can either go with just more range or just pure stability. Flared Magro, which is gives me more stability, has the firmly planted Thresh with stability mastery, which is awesome. It was actually awesome. I got stability mastery on it. So like, look at the stats. Me flipping through, I could either have a good amount of range, or just piss poor range, but I have a lot of stability. Like I could have a fair balanced amount of range and stability, or just go all in stability. Now, yeah, but as long as I know, yeah, the thing is though, as long as I know on my like range count, my range drop off, as long as I know where to engage somebody, and if I could at least get the bullets to hit them a bit, even though it's like low range, but still, as long as I could flinch them enough for them not to hit me, but kill them, I'm good. And that it is a vapor fire frame and that have a freaking spazzy trigger finger, so it's just like flinch, 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 die. Oh, this thing has lore actually. Look at that later. But yeah, of grids. That was the first one. That was the first one I got when I had Fermi plants and a snapshot. I was like, let me go and test it out since I was Fermi plants, my lovely perk that it seems that I'm infamous with. Yeah, so I was using it and everything else. Like, okay, cool. Of course, Fermi planted makes recoil direction shorten. I was like, okay, cool. And then, of course, I was getting used to of its fire rate of me getting my spazzy, hairy, high sensitive trigger finger again, like I used to back in D1 with sidearms. And I was like, damn, it's really like going at it with these guys. And dude, like no joke, when Iron Banner was here and I had Grid Skipper out, or I think it was just regular Crucible. No, Iron Banner actually. There was this one map in Javelin 4. It was in Javelin, I remember, in Javelin 4, there was this one guy who was trying to snipe. I think he was on the sniping part of the quest or something, because he was using Frozen Orbit. I know he was using Frozen Orbit. And every time I see him, I freaking, like, shot him up, finishing him like crazy. This is the second map I was going against him, the second match. And then, like, during the match, I got a message from him, or after the match, I think, I got a message for him, and he's like, dude, you should have been dead. You're lucky. And then I was like, what you mean? It was like, what you mean? He's like, I had my crosshairs on your head. You should have been gone. And it's like, well, I guess because of flinch. And he's like, no, I pulled the trigger on your head and it didn't kill you. I was like, I guess lag or my teammates. But I was like every time I see him, I kept on flinching the hell out of him. He only killed me twice because I was engaging one of his other teammates, and he body shot me when I was distracted. If I remember correctly, I need to go back to one of the streams whenever Iron Banner was out and look through it. Let's see. I was surprised that Rose took out he took out Broadsword. Rose took out Redrick's, like Redrick's Broadsword. Yeah, I was surprised that too. Like he took it out without me even taking out Einstein. Usually people, yeah, because usually people will take out another high impact pulsar, mainly Messenger, when I take out Einstein. But he took out before I even take out Einstein, so I was like, alright, let me see if I could go against you. But he would always shoot me first, so he will flinch from me more, able to shoot him. And of course, when there's two weapons of the same archetype of rate of fire, it's pretty much whoever shoots you first gets the kill. Yeah, especially when they're two low rate of fire weapons. So I took a grid skipper and I started flinching the fuck out of it. What, Redrix? I have three of them. One of them was for PvE, which I should just dismantle or convert it into Crucible. Actually, yeah, I should just convert it to Crucible. It was a high one with ricochet round. Oh, dude, oh yeah, you make me up. I wouldn't ricochet rounds, chamber compensator. I don't know how much recoil direction that actually has. Oh, and here's a default one that has with the ricochet, with the high count more flinch. Like this is the one you first get. This is the default base broadsword, and then the other two broadsword gets added into your loot pool, and you're able to get random rolls broadsword, which is the two I have here. Actually, let me check their recoil direction, because when I had broadsword was before, way before I even was understanding about recoil direction, and I couldn't use it because it always kicked too much to one side or the other. Oh wow, actually they're all ending at 5, so they have good recoil direction. Especially with this, they all end at 5, so they actually have good vertical recoil direction. But this one that I'm looking at right now that has arrowhead break, slapping on arrowhead break will actually give it 100 recoil direction. Greatly controls recoil, so yeah, that's in other words of recoil direction. That usually arrowhead break gives you 30 recoil direction, and actually the default recoil direction on the other, actually the default one is 75, because the other two Redricks that I'm looking at that actually has chamber compensator gives you 10 recoil direction. Arrowhead break gives you 30. Try to remember that. So that's how it's able to max it out, because arrowhead break is this maxing out recoil direction of 100. But I actually would prefer more stability, even though it's already good. But it's gonna actually go down to 75. And this one increased range and stability, so it's Okay, yeah, it drops it to. It drops it to 75, which isn't really good. And like you want to at least have it go, like I'd say at least above 80 is good, but even though that said, Grid Skipper's default recoil direction is actually 55. But that wouldn't matter when you have firmly planted. 'Cause firmly planted makes it to 100 just by crouching. Oh, since you're in here, actually, I want to show you two guns. They're the same guns as the hand cannon, the Ironburner hand cannon. Look, this right here. No distractions with iron grip, high cal rounds for more flinch, and stability mastery. Yeah, and then where's this other one? I have a heating up one here. Shit. Wait, I thought I had a firmly planted one. Shit, I think I must have got rid of it. I thought I saw one with firmly planted. Hold on, let me check out Light GG if it comes with firmly planted, because I thought I saw one with it. I'm still looking. Okay, I found it. I'm looking into it. It does have firmly planted. I know I saw one with firmly planted. I know. Because like I was going through and then know what? Yes, I think because it was stuck in my postmaster and it got overridden. Because I think I was planning two head and it was like, okay, I see two perks I'm gonna get: firmly planted and iron grip. But I think I saw I had one with firmly planted. Because iron grip gives you that good stability, but it does tank your reload, but at the same time you should still be fine. Especially with me, that since it's in the energy slot, I could maybe trade a 180 for a 140 to just experiment with last word. Or if I'm good, use that hand cannon with chaperone. I mean, last word is last word, man. I mean, like you see me whip it out whenever it's double hand cannon. If you hear one gun, you know what's the other. I have no idea. So I could try to get a better sword. I'm trying to get the hunter sword. Hold on, because I do have other swords, but let me check what there are. Like, I want to get your opinion as well of the swords that I have. If I have them on. Yep, there they are. Has Relentless Strike and counter, flash counter. And then Endless Blade with Enguard. Like, I want that one for my Crucible one, but I want Assassin's Blade, not Enguard. With Tireless Blade. Because what I know, Quick Find does not come with Thresh. That's what I want. I know there was a Thresh, but I do know that it doesn't come with Vorpal, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's why Flash Counter comes in, because as it says there, Flash Counter melee blocks immediately after guarding, disorients and weakens the attacker. So in a way, it debuffs them when you do a block before they melee. Which in this case is just a stomp on bosses, so it just like slash, slash, slash. Yeah, like Quick Find, when Menagerie was here, when the sword was revamped, Quick Find was like the best sword to use. Yo, Panda. I got a Thresh and Assassin's Blade. That sounds like Crucible right there. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's actually good for both ways. It's like you just want to slaughter and just get your super fast. There you go. Relentless and all for one. That's interesting. I mean, Tireless. Tireless Blade and all for one. One for all. Oh, I like that red stripe at the back. Dude, I love green. Green's my favorite color. Damn, red. Red looks good too. This is the one I have on the Crown Gold Tusk one, the Gold Tusk sword. Because look how it looks right here, where it's like red and then fades to black at the tip, in a way. Like, I like that transition. Doesn't show a glow. What are you playing, Panda? Sorcerer's what? And you don't join me? Oh, it's fine. I'm just gonna go to Minecraft. What? Did she hear what I was saying or what? Oh yeah, so she's hearing. She's hearing. What's up? This is the voice of Leah's. Come here. This is the one and only Leah's. My skin was bugged. Leave me alone. Tell everybody it's big. My skin was bugged. I couldn't do anything. Ooh, ooh! Look at this. Actually, Panda, look at this sword. Look at the sword. It's all white. This one. Do you have Gambit Chrome? Ooh. Okay, this one looks like a Gambit Chrome then. That's actually a really nice sword, just all white. What? What was the name of it again? Oh yes, third action is the Vanguard post rifle. They just drops in strikes randomly. Oh, it is okay, especially like there's other post rifles. Like the only other post rifles like I think that could pretty much that you could pretty much use with or against third action is pretty much actually they're on the same slot too because it's Last Perdition of course and that arc pulse rifle that I don't remember what it is. Hailing Confusion, never heard of that one, or I think it sounds familiar, but oh, that one. Oh, the one you were testing with at a time. Oh, Geon 7. Geon 7 is what I was talking about. Because I actually have two of them, both are firmly planted, but one has Rampage and another has Rangefinder. So, more mapping distance. The thing is though, I was only holding on it because it doesn't have the perks I kinda wanted. Like it's okay, but it has flared mag roll and a reload master. But I want a stability masterwork with ricochet rounds or high cal rounds. Because it does come with ricochet, because I have one here with Zen Moment and Rangefinder with ricochet. What? What do you do? Banshee and 81. Or just Panda. 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 Yeah, I can hear you. But no, you should have her get the app on her phone, a certain app on her phone if she likes to use her phone a lot. So without her having to log on, she just like looks at her phone and is like, oh, okay, it's this. Mm-hmm. So what, Panda? So it's gonna be the brother bears and sister? you're gonna name the clan that? No, you don't have to be too much. You don't have to be too much responsibility. I was in. I guess you could say this is like back in GTA. I was in a crew where their leader was like really carefree in a way. He's like, just join, leave, whatever you want. Whoever's talking trash, I'll just kick him out. Like whoever was causing trouble, he would just remove because he's not gonna have any of that shit. Like he kind of ruled the crew with an iron fist in a way, but at the same time he was like really laid back. I would have liked it though if the pulse rifle was lightweight frame. It would have reminded me of Night Watch. Night Watch, the Vanguard pulse rifle. The pulse rifles that I used before Einstein, so I was terrorizing those before. Like, yeah, they're right here. Look at them. My babies. I need to use them to get at least 1,000 kills, and yeah. Because like the Zen moment one I used. No one. I should have taken out half den. I should have taken out half den because I have one here with drop mag and kill clip. I would have been shredding some of them. Yeah, because when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh yes, let me keep it." I have a cannon advance on it, meaning that its recoil direction is kind of off then. Because I have a few others, because remember, I only go with rolls that are consistent. But if I want to, and if it's okay to do so, I will get one that has damaging perks such as Rampage or Kill Clip. And I do have this half-done here with Kill Clip, like I said, and then I have one with Rampage, Quick Draw Rampage. Then I have an Under Pressure and High Impact Reserves, then a Under Pressure and Moving Target with a lot of stability compared to the others. But it just doesn't have the scopes that I like. There's only 2 scopes I wouldn't mind, but these iron sights I'm not for. Yeah, like if you ever noticed any weapon that has scopes, not much of like hand cannons and sidearms in a way, what I've noticed, but weapons that have mainly scopes, they're a lot better in a way, because if you could change your zoom, magnification, it just makes it a lot better for some reason. Look, this is the half-den that I like because it has the thermosight, SD thermosight, which is one of my favorite ones. But the one I really like for the hockey guns is the one that this one has, which is the HC Hollow. What I know of the because what I know of that not the HC, is actually the SC Hollow sight. That one's actually was the best one to use because it gives you a lot of range in a way. Now what's funny is that because of the SC Hollow sight, my Einstein has that sight, and that's why it's so good. Because Einstein has the SC Hollow and as well the LB Assault, which is funny though, it gives me less range than this mid zoom scope, but this is a long zoom scope, but it's less range if you look at the stats, which I don't really understand. But because of the zoom though, I wonder how much zoom I will get actually with using this scope than the hollow. How much zoom would it give me? Yeah, the recoil direction will be 100 when I crouch. That's what I've been doing, man, ever since, like, dude, I just realized how many kills I have with against him. Dude, I don't know if you saw in the screenshots, like in the Honda chat, because we were doing private matches. It was Bacon, Sparky, Tanishi, Jikori, and like other guys too. And freaking, I think it was Sparky. Yes, Sparky sent a screenshot, and he said it was the POV of the flinch gun, ice stain. And then like he's just there with the scope out of ammo, scoping down at me, and you see my red helmet of the Knucklehead Radar and Einstein in my hand, aiming at him in a way. Well, there's ways to counter that. Again, like if you're going against a low rate of fire type of weapon, which is mainly high impacts, of course, but if you're gonna use a more higher rate of fire weapon and you're close range in a way, mid to close range, get the first shot or at least get the second shot and just like try to get all those shots to flinch him like crazy, and you'll either trade or win but very low health. That's the only way to counteract against like slow rate of fire, high impact weapons. Because a great example was when people were taking out freaking 120 hand cannons such as Hammer from Trials. I just take out Last Word. And I push them. Oh, I see Orn is doing a freaking raid on the Glass with Booth, Tech, Riddle Me, and I don't know who the hell that person is, but it's only 5 of them. I think they're trying to get the 6. Let's see, what are my friends? Oh look, Shio. Shio should join them. Wait, she was not in the clan anymore? Huh. Oh yeah, the horror story. I have 2 other horror stories. I have a Killing Wind and Moving Target. And then Grave Robber Demolitions, but that's more for my PvE. I wonder how Killing Wind is. Oh, okay, yes, this is why I wanted a different horror story with Moving Target. Oh, Panda. I think because I got confused because I do have a Survivors with Fermi Planted. Oh, it does have high count, so I can flinch the fuck more. Yes, I'm looking at it right now. App Store. I want more stability. Hi, Cal. I do want to test out this hand cannon, how it is with no distractions. No distractions, or just this hand cannon in general? Because I was just grabbing the hand cannons like when it was the second week of Ironbringer. I was just grabbing whatever Ironbringer weapons and just tossing them in my vault. And then one day I went into my vault and I was going through all the weapons that I got, and I was like, what the hell was this? How does a hand cannon has freaking no distractions when it's usually just on sniper rifles and scout rifles? I've only seen one scout rifle though. But it's interesting that no distractions is on this hand cannon. Oh, she's gonna play eliminations? If she's want to try something or whatever, she'd just do a private match with me. So I could test... No, just to test weapons on her. My ways, what are my ways? Death. The street and symbol death. Ooh, crimson, huh? Alright, gonna take a last word. This last word counter is crimson. I mean, if you could get up into your range. Because, of course, last word is not going to counter a sniper across. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you want to test that? Yes, you are. You're playing on your sister's account. Whenever I see somebody using last word in a shot, I always think like they're just very hyper aggressive players. Because you're using two weapons for close quarters range. While last word, if you could go with your aim and depending on your opponents, you could try to get mid-range kills with it, maybe. Mhm. 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 And that's on Frozen Orbit? Oh, the hand cannon. You still watching my stream? Trying to think of some weapons. I don't know. I'll just do stupid builds. I was like, I know with Iggy's, I just like hoard the sniper rifle, hold special. I want to just body shot people. What? Let's go into my collections. Collections is different from the vault. I was kind of happy that no time came back, but they just changed the perk how it used to be. Panda, have them 2v1 me. just for a little. Just yes. Actually, you okay? Okay, hold on. How about this? How about this? You tell me the loadout to make, and I 2v1 them. Of all the guns I have here, tell me what guns to try to use against. How about your brother, then? How about Care? Because I want to, like, I want to use these auto rifles. I want to test out Misfit, and I don't know how to pronounce this damn gun here. No, it's Sensitive, man. It was from year 2. The Forsaken update. Misfit was good. Like, Misfit was the only good rapid fire frame because it came with scopes. Again, scopes. Scopes does. Yes. And like there was this one scope that made it awesome compared to the other auto rifles. And like I look all these perks that I have, but I don't know any of them if they're gonna be good. I just want to keep one because they're taking too much space in my vault. But what I've heard that's what Zen Moment does, and I was like, that's why it doesn't really like use. Isn't like really good at times. That's why my codes now I don't want it. That's why codes now I want it with Killing Wind, not. Yeah, here it is. Was my code now here is Head Seeker, which is allowing me to get those 2 burst headshot kills. Oh yeah. But it has Zen Moment. I want a Killing Wind because it will increase my, in a way, my hat. Yeah, and handling too, which of course for a high impact weapon has low handling, so that will help out. And I guess handling does tie into for you to aim down sights faster. So. I would say yeah, because as I say that I prefer to perks to help me out get the first kill, not the other kills. But whenever I see a swashbuckler with another type of perk that I'm okay having it, I will keep it because if I want to mess around with Titan, I'll either cheese the way I'll be shoulder charge with the helmet that allows me to get that melee back. So when I shoulder charge somebody, I'll have codes now in my hand. It will have all 5 buffs, and I'll just melt the next person as I see. Or if you want to be one of those try-hard warlocks, you could be top tree Dawnblade, weaken somebody, throw your melee, which is like heat-seeking balls going towards you. You get that kill, the swashbuckler active, and just melt whoever you see next. Hunters is more difficult to do because the only way really to get the easy kills with your melee would be get somebody weak in the throwing knife for the proximity one, or if you're good with your headshots, let's say actually if you put on the gauntlets to get like auto aim knife kills, it will just rack up the damage of swashbuckler. But if you're gonna do that, you're pretty much better off using Monte Carlo in a way. But Monte Carlo, in general, especially of the 600 auto rifles, are not as good now. I hear your sister. So what caused you to play Destiny now? Oh, she's a COD girl? Whenever I see stuff, whenever I see someone playing COD and stuff, I always like to mess with them back in the early 2000 CODs of like 360 no scope somebody, do it, I'll give you Doritos. Doritos and Mountain Dew. Mhm. So yeah. That's the only shotgun that's like a to me of a sidearm, because you have more range than a traditional shotgun have to go against. Oh, wait until I use a fusion rifle. Mhm. Oh, yeah, because you have to think about it from her point of view, where because I understand kind of a COD, because COD's TTK is way quicker. Like it's pretty much all about your reflexes and the first one to shoot. In Destiny, though, it's like it's all about yes, you have to outmaneuver, you have to outflinch, you have to outpredict in a way, you have to kind of strategize, you gotta know how you're gonna come in or just not freaking ape shit all the way around the map. Even though some people still do it, but because they have a lot of abilities to help them out do it. Yeah. Yeah, because Destiny's TK is not as quick as COD's. And again, there's other factors to it. There's the vertical maneuvery, there's the horizontal of sliding, there's all these perks that's in the game, the archetypes that's in the game, all these other weapons, and then there's the abilities. Of course, Destiny is really known for of its unique abilities, of its supers, and it's just. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. So is your sister gonna just be playing the PvP side of Destiny, or she's gonna be dabble into a bit of story as well? Is she gonna be into the story as you are? Hmm. Yeah. She just needs to, like, in her position now that she is quite experienced in the Call of Duty aspect, in her ways, she just needs to get familiarized with the type of weapons, how the game handles, and the maps. She just needs to be familiarized with them. And then starts realizing the type of player she goes against, what loadouts they will use, and if you see this gun or hear that gun, like, there's a lot of more nitpick detailing. Like for me, example, like especially when you hear the whiplashing or you hear a certain gun, it's like, oh, this is using this, this is using that. So you already know, okay, you already know what to expect. As for her, she's in a new game in a way. She doesn't know all these sounds and all that, so she's gonna be lost of what it is. Yeah, there's no one-shot kills here in Destiny. Like no body shot kills unless you have your perks and abilities in a way up. But naturally, like default-wise, there's no easy body shot kills. You gotta get those headshots. Yeah. A high impact sniper. Yeah. But in a way you still have to work for that to get that perk activated with body shot. It's not respawn body shot and that's it. It's respawn, get a kill, then you're able to body shot. But that's if anybody pops up for you to even have that perk to last, because kill clip only lasts for a few seconds. Yeah, because you have to think about a different multi pass that's gonna happen in your time frame. You get the kill, you have kill clip active. All right. Now the thing is though, is some gonna pop up at the right moment for you to get the kill, or somebody's gonna do some type of weird maneuver and just flinch the fuck out of you, or you just get bum rushed. Dude, I already hear her. She's already used to Destiny now. She's like, dude, look at these people trying to bum rush you. Excuse me. Panda. Oh, actually, well, popping your super does kind of care, so that's why you can stay alive and kill. And pop your super and you just die instantly. Yeah, that's why you don't see me pop my supers as often, or I just run tether to counteract another super. What? So like when in COD she does like the free for all type of game modes a lot. This Rambo carries the team. Now Panda. You know, saying all of this is making me curious on how she would be when she plays more of the game, and then for me just the 1v1 her. Because how I'm seeing it now, it's just like you came to Destiny and you're like been here for a few years, and then you met these people, and then out of nowhere Liz popped up and started fucking your shit. Of you learning, of you learning, of you learning that, and then now your sister is coming into Destiny. She's like, avoid Liz at all costs. Avoid freaking Liz. Mm-hmm. Einstein Anonymous Autumn. Yeah, look at this. Like, hear this out. Einstein, 2,064 kills. Anonymous Autumn, 2,809 kills. And over time, still counting. Those numbers are still counting slowly. I know, like, yeah, because for me, I would wish Last Word of Travis Chosen and Lamarck have catalysts. Because, like, no joke, Lamarck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because and they need to vamp up some older exotics such as Huckleberry, for example, because Huckleberry just has that one old catalyst, and yeah, it doesn't allow you to change to count Crucible or Vanguard kills, because this catalyst was back in year one, that it just says masterwork, and yeah, that's it. Yeah. Pizza. Oh. I have too many dragon shadows in my vault. What the fuck? What? Are you saying for me to use the dragon shadows? No, that's the chest piece. Dragon Shadow is pretty much when you dodge reloads guns and buffs speed and handling to your weapons. Yeah, it says here in detail, dodging reloads all weapons and increase both movement and weapon handling speeds for a brief time. Yeah, I've been seeing two YouTubers in a way using this, and they mainly use it with sniping. Yeah, and I see them like using mainly like Frozen Orbit, and I see them it's like a bit more snappier because of the increased handling. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I mainly wanted to go for exotics that had that would help me out for my gun game, not for supers. I know people would use exotics for supers, but like you don't get supers as often. So, and the name of the game of Destiny is all about guns. So what's the point on using an exotic of your super you don't get as often when it's all about guns? So that's why no hit radar came in, because I used to use it a lot in D1, but then like the artifacts in D1 popped up, which keeps my radar on. And yeah, because if it wasn't for like in D1 there was this artifacts that gives you certain things, like which I would have been awesome if they bring back, because I know you haven't played D1, so I'll explain to you two artifacts that I really loved in a way. There was one artifact where it get rid of your super, which would have been awesome for me, but it gives you double charges of your abilities, such as double grenade and double melee. And then there's an artifact where it just keeps your radar on primaries only in a way. This would only do on primaries only, but for Destiny 2, it will do it for about every weapon, it seems, because no hit radar does it for every weapon, heavy, special, primaries, all of them. But for this artifact, it only did special weapon. I mean, only for primary weapons, since primary weapons was only locked in the top slot, special weapons was only locked in the second slot, and heavy weapons, of course, locked in the bottom slot only. But in D2, that changed up. Yeah, and the artifacts did other stuff too. There was like these artifacts was game changing back in the time. This was year 3, the final year of Destiny 1. Like, actually, you want me to actually just close this stream, go to Destiny 1 and show you? Alright, so I can show you some of my stuff I had too. Alright, let me actually just find the disc. It should be here in front of me, because I have Destiny 1 as disc. Yep, here it is. Alright, yeah, I'm closing it.